Hey guys, it's Jordana, founder of Embarkability, and welcome to Mondays on She's the CEO. Today I'm coming to you from my niece's nursery in Washington, D.C. How cute is this? I love nurseries. Okay, so this week we are talking about New Year's resolutions and the year in review and all that stuff. So, what I wanted to share with you today are a few practices that I personally implement around the time of the new year. The first thing I do is I think about a word that I want to represent the year ahead. So I've been doing this since 2007. I think I mentioned that in 2009 my word was community in a previous video. So this year my word's going to be trust. So that's one thing that I love to do right on the cusp of the new year, is to pick a word that I want to represent for the year ahead. So that's the first thing. The second thing I really like to do is to review my accomplishments for this past year. I think that when New Year's comes up, we're very big on okay, what are we going to do differently? How are we going to change? What can we do to improve ourselves? But I don't think we stop and give ourselves ample credit for everything that we've achieved up to this point. So one thing that I do is that I just, take 10, 15 minutes to write down and think back to all the accomplishments that I've achieved this past year, whether in my business or my life. And the last thing that I then do is I do also create New Year's resolutions, but I like to call them New Year's ResoDOtions. Maybe that sounds a little silly, but the reason I say that is because I think it's really important that we create resolutions that are action-based, hence the do-tions as opposed to lutions. So what I would recommend in terms of New Year's resolutions is to be realistic with yourself, be reasonable. I'm a huge proponent of thinking big and dreaming big and playing big. And yet at the same time, if you're going to do that, then just make sure to create a plan that corresponds to that. So you're not left with this huge dream and no steps to take to get you there. So pick a word, reflect on your accomplishments, and create resolutions, but ground them in action. Have a fantastic and safe and healthy and happy new year. I am so glad that we have connected over the past few months, and I cannot wait to continue connecting with you and meeting you and sharing with you this coming year. Happy, happy, happy new year, and here's to your best year yet. Bye.